Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Hopefully you can. Congratulations, Forky, on getting first. Well done. You hear me? This is good. I currently can't hear anything because I've done something strange. Give me a second. Reboot my headphones. Come on, you daft headphones. Do something. How am I today? I am okay today, thank you very much. Lovely Forky. You are a keen bean with your first. Humph. My headphones are being annoying. Disconnect your stupid headphones. Okay. Reboot the headphones. Welcome to technology. Yeah, I know. I'm having all kinds of problems. At least the microphone is not getting upset. It's just the headphones. Right, are you asleep now, headphones? Are you disconnected? Okay, you're disconnected. Right. Now I pick you up. I put you on my head. Okay, you're connected. Right. I can hear noises. This is good. Have I announced what I told you? I haven't announced anything because I don't have anywhere to announce things. Because I don't have a Discord or any sort of social media connected to this channel yet. I was going to try and figure out the Twitch, like, send a message thing, but I didn't get time after I finished work this afternoon. So you're just going to have to put up with me. If you've got points, Fork, do you mind just quickly checking that the sounds are working for me? Because they cut out at the end of last stream. I think I've fixed them. I heard that. Did you hear that? Seems to be working. Okay. When you redeemed the oh no, I thought you meant that it wasn't working. Okay, fine. So, excuse me 1 second. So, hello everybody. Today we are returning to Tiny Bookshop. I've managed to fix some of the niggles with the stream, which is good. So hopefully the sounds keep working. But I do know how to refresh them now, so hopefully I can fix them if they do go kaputski halfway through. But we'll see. Thank you very much for coming back. And we are once again going to be jumping back into our Tiny Bookshop, which is the most brightly decorated tiny bookshop in the whole wide world. You can thank Forky mostly for the colour choice. I don't know. It's growing on me. I think it's quite nice. Let me know if the sounds are too loud, too quiet, anything from the game itself. Because I can adjust things manually my end. What did we get? Oh, we got a snowman! We got a snowman! I forgot we got a snowman. Because it's winter. So let's get rid of one of these. And put it there. Wonder if you can get another solar panel. I assume you can because there does seem to be space for one up there. So I'd guess that you can probably get another one, but obviously you just have to wait for it to show up in the shop. Look at our snowman. It's so cute. It's so uneven. It is a little bit uneven. You are correct. And you do know how much that's going to bother me, considering the conversation we had earlier this week, where I rearranged my entire desk because my microphone was, and I quote, looming. Basically, it was between me and the window, so it was constantly in my peripheral vision and it was bothering me. So therefore, I've rearranged my entire desk. My small screen and the microphone are now on my right-hand side instead of on my left-hand side, which is the window side. So yeah, if I get lost in my own computer at some point today, that will be the reason, because everything is the other way around than it was last time I streamed. We shall see. Hopefully all of my buttons and bells and whistles are all still working, but we'll find out as we go. We also need to remember where we got to, which is the problem. So I don't know what this means. Exam phase starts. Hi, random name of doom, welcome in. Thank you very much for giving Momo a treato. In all of my testing and playing this week, we can all definitely see what I forgot to change back from Halloween mode, and that appears to be Momo's speech bubbles. They're just going to have to stay Halloween-y for another week. Never mind. Okay. Ugh. Ad break incoming. Alright, I'm going to be as boring as possible for the next 90 seconds because Twitch decides that we have to have an ad break now. But I think we are going to go to Mega Savings Day. So we're going to go prepare for that. Do a dance. How am I supposed to do a dance? I'm an avatar. Momo can do a dance. Right, I'm going to prep for Mega Savings Day. So let's go to the Mega Marché, because I know that we also have that quest from Jessica Fletcher to get her a game or something. So let's do that. What do people like at the Mega Marché? Crime and drama. That's very exciting. I also like crime and drama. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, Jessica Fletcher's in hospital, isn't she? And she asked us to buy her a board game from the Mega Marché. So, since it is Mega Savings Day, we can do two things at once, and we can pick up her board game, and we can also go to Mega Savings Day, which is always a good shout because they very much like buying books. Yeah, we've got this mega on drama. Oh, let's stick them there as well. Put a few kids like over here. I always feel bad if I go with an empty shelf of something, but I'm always worried that I'm going to run out of the big categories, because this one's got a really high boost on it, so we kind of want as many dramas as possible. Okay, do we think that's been long enough? Is everyone back from ad jail? Hopefully people are back from ad jail. Let's go to Mega Savings Day. And I can confirm that the beverage of the day is a nice glass of wine. Because we are celebrating the end of my working week. And what better way to do it than with a nice glass of wine? Whee! Good morning, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. Hello. Look at you. Ruff, ruff. Oh, look, you're so cute. Oh, you don't get to talk to the kitty. You just get to pet them. Hello, kitty. Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness, look at all the customers. So many customers. You really like the book hat, don't you, Forky? Red or white? White. I've got a small glass of Pinot Grigio here. It is some very, very good art. I very much like it. I did intend to put the Halloween witch hat on as a redeem, but again, I didn't get time. So that will probably be there for next week. It was all I could do to remember to take the witch hat off. It's been a very busy week. I was at work until after 7 last night, and then obviously I had to come home on the train, so it was a very, very busy day yesterday, so I'm a bit knackered today. But I'm here, and we are having fun. And we're starting off with a 5-star difficulty. Hat man, why are you making things hard for me? Looking for a book about nature. Not looking for anything too complex or hard to read. Really enjoyed living in Alaska. On a deadline. Chilling page turner based on a true story. Will take you on a wild journey through the frozen wilderness filled with heartbreak, resilience and unexpected turns. Okay, so it's sort of a drama, real life biography-ish. Okay. So let's see if we've got anything in the drama section that looks naturey. Shakespeare, Sylvia Plath, essays, no. Song of Achilles, I want to read that, but no. Poems. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. Well, Scott Pilgrim was a movie. It's Juno. Hello, Juno. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you? Have you had a good week? I'm talking like it's Friday. It's my Friday. Oh, it was a comic book first. Okay. Welcome in. We are looking for a book about nature for this guy. But I don't think... I mean, we do have another book about Alaska, but I'm not sure that's quite what he's after. Let's see if we've got anything in the facts. We haven't got many facts. No. Oh, there's some more drama over here. Oh, is it your Friday too, do you know? That's exciting. Well, that makes it extra special because I very much like Thursday being my Friday. I mean, it does mean I have to study all day tomorrow, and I'm really not quite looking forward to doing data analysis all day, but we'll see. We'll get there. I'm wondering if this one might be good. Every other Friday. Oh, that's exciting. That's nicer. So I work like a compressed week. So I work 5 days of hours in 4 days. So I work quite long working days so that I can have Fridays off to study. But I really do have to study. But having every other Friday off just to be off just sounds awesome. I wonder if this one might work. Because it's kind of autobiographical, it's kind of about a place, but it is about Britain, which isn't particularly exciting. I can't think of anything else. I'm just going to have to try it. I'm just going to try it. Oh, fine. Never mind. Always book the leftover Fridays in October, November and December off. Oh, that's a really good idea. We've just rolled over our leave year, and I always get really nervous that I don't want to run out by the end. So I'm always really stingy in October and November because I don't want to run out by next summer because I need to actually have a break at some point. But we'll see. But yeah, long weekends are the way. We definitely did have some plays, didn't we? I saw some plays. We had a Henry play, but someone's bought it, which is annoying. Poems. We have a Henry. Can't go wrong with a play. Short and sweet. Midsummer Night's Dream. I mean, Henry's not particularly similar to Midsummer Night. Have you got anything more similar to Midsummer Night's Dream? No. Okay, you're just going to have Henry, which is pretty depressing, but it's a play. Where are you? I've lost it. There it is. Why are companies weird like that? Why not roll over holidays at the new year, at the turn of the year? Yeah, they are really strange. I mean, I work in education, so even the start of the academic year would make more sense. But yeah, no, they just pick something somewhat arbitrary. I used to work somewhere that had a January to December, and that was much easier. But to be fair, I'm not that bothered as long as it's the same for everyone in the house. Because if you have someone that's running on a January to December and someone that's running on like ours, which is the end of September, it rolls over, that gets really confusing to try and plan anything. And yeah, that's just worse. I've learned over all these years the best thing is as long as it's the same, as long as it's consistent, I'm not that bothered. But yeah, I'll leave yours. Oh, it's Miriam. Hello. I see you are selling here as well. A very smart decision. I had to come by to fulfill an errand, but it's a shame. Back in the day, I could get... I will stretch and hydrate after I finished reading this. Back in the day, I could get all the Liberté supplies from local vendors. But anyway, I see your sales are going very well. One of these days you might even sell out. If you want to know my advice, I'd recommend taking less books with you. And I don't mean leaving space on your shelves. That would only make your business seem unorganised. But a shelf with a smaller capacity will create artificial scarcity, and you'll see it empty out in no time. Try it out, dear. I promise my methods are foolproof. Yes, I know. I mean, I might even sell out today. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, right. I need to hydrate. And I am hydrating with actual water. I do have actual water here as well. I promise I'm not hydrating with my glass of wine. There we go. I'm stretching. Hopefully you can hear my voice, the effort of stretching and drinking. There we go. I've had to stretch, I've had to hydrate, and now I'm having a sip of wine. I do also have some Percy Pigs here if I get hungry later. Hello, how is business? Bonus points if it was written by a woman, and I'd love to read something classic. Okay. Oscar Wilde, Edgar Allan Poe, St. Bookston, Mary Shelley. Valperga. I've not heard of that one. Historical novel set in the Middle Ages by certified goth nerd Mary Shelley. Mirroring the struggles of women in Shelley's time, the female protagonist must choose between love and political liberty. Yeah, that sounds like something written by Mary Shelley. Here you go. Enjoy. Apparently it's not the peak, but it was written by a woman, and there you go. That'll do. All books must go. Yeah, I think there's a Achieve for selling out. So I reckon like next time we come to Mega Savings Day, maybe we'll just take the one original bookcase and see if we can sell it out. I mean, it seems like a waste because we're also trying to make money, but there is Achieve, so maybe we'll try that next time. What a week. I hate plot twists, and I really don't have time for anything over 700 pages, but I'm looking for a crime novel. I mean, we only have 2 left. That's not crime. That's not crime. That's not helpful. Do we have anything that's crimey up here? Hey, Conglemo, and hi, only have a hammer. I'm going to have to pick a part of that username to call you Only Have a Hammer because it's way too long. I'm going to call you Hammer. Hi, Hammer. Welcome in. Thank you for the quack. Scared the life out of me. Hey, Conglemo. Welcome in. We are looking for a crime novel in a bookshop that doesn't have any crime novels left. Collected poems, Song of Achilles, Wuthering Heights. What's that one? Nope. Sister Outsider, Belljar. Nope. I've got any crime over here? Once Upon a Midnight Dreary. Ponder Weak and Weary. It's a fork and a hammer. Poetry. They both die at the end. We may not have anything to give this person. I can't think of anything crimey. Only thing I can think of is maybe like this one, because it's sort of, it sounds, so it says her groundbreaking novel chronicles the catastrophic happenings taking place in an all-black Oklahoma town. I mean, that sounds crimey. I don't know anything about what the book's actually about, but go with that. Yeah, that was definitely a whew. The vet bill increased, so I'm even poorer today than yesterday. Oh, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Oh my goodness, look how close we are to selling out. We've got 8 drama books and 3 classics, and that's it. I mean, we're so close. We're so close. Look at the snowman. I'm so pleased we've got a snowman. It's very cute. Oh, let's have the free books. We've got quite a lot of money, so I'm just going to buy those because we're getting very low on drama. My kids grew up so fast. We don't really need kids books, but I'm suspicious about this like tealy colour. I'm wondering if this tealy colour might actually be... Oh my goodness, pets are very, very expensive. 10k on this dog over his lifetime. Oh no, that's a lot of money. This is the thing, like, even if you get insurance, it's like a lot. Conglemo has a 3-stream streak. Thank you very much, Conglemo. Keep coming back to listen to me talk to myself about books. Ah, yes. That's why it's a funny colour, Forky. That's a good idea, yeah. Books and Stardew. Oh, let's sell them out. Let's just buy everything. We've got enough money. There we go. Do we want this antiquated shelf? I think we might do because it has 50 books. But I did hear that if you have more than 100 books in your bookshop, it actually gives you it actually decreases how many books you're likely to sell because people have too much choice, apparently. So I might need to be a little bit careful. But I might save up for that. I'll see if anything else comes up. Yeah, thank you, Forky. Forky is reminding me that I need to tell you that I am actually going to be streaming again tomorrow. Dun dun dun! Yes, indeed. I'm doing a co-stream with the Focus Teacup, who does come into stream sometimes before she goes and hangs upside down on a Thursday. We are going to be playing We Were Here, I think it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, Forky. We were talking about it earlier, but I can't remember its name. On stream tomorrow at 6:30 UK time. We Were Here. Yeah, okay. What is this hanging upside down thing? She does like circus skills things. So the thing where you hang upside down on the giant ring and aerial silks. So she's very talented. So there you go. That's what the hanging upside down thing is. It's very, very clever. Extremely clever. I mean, as hobbies go, that is pretty fancy. I didn't see getting the... Fetch a board game from the Mega Marché. I did that. I went to the Mega Marché. Okay, maybe we have to go back to the hospital again. Fulfill Tilda's 3 wishes. Should we try going to the hospital? Is there anything else going on today? Hang on. No, there's nothing else going on today. So should we try going to the hospital again to see what Jessica Fletcher wants? So what do they like at the hospital? Drama, fact, crime, classic. Drama, crime, fact, classic. Okay. I don't like not having some of everything, so I'm going to put those there. Fantasy. We've got this big uppity up to fantasy, so we'll put some in there. Maybe some there as well. And then what should we put on our spare shelf? Let's put some crime. Oh crap, too many. Too many. Too many. There we go. Maybe some more. Let's do some more fact. Because I'm conscious that we're getting a bit low in some of these categories. Cool. Right. It's Bailey. Hello, Bailey. Ruff, ruff. Speak, ruff. Hello, Bailey, you good dog. Affirmative. Oh, hello. She's back again. I am happy to report that the doctors are already boasting about Tilda's recovery. But of course, she's still healing and in some pain. She requires a lot of rest. I arrived first thing this morning to check on her again, so I barely had any time at home or time to think. Hopefully the liberté will be all right. Oh dear, I've never been away from it as long as this. Well, I suppose it's out of my hands. Tilda needs me more. Anyway, you should go in and say hello now. I'm sure she's waiting for you. I'm sure she is. Oh, I actually have to click on the hospital to go and see her. Okay. Ah. Hello. As you come into the patient room, Tilda is looking out into the snowy sky, her thoughts seemingly far away. I feel very lucky today, because isn't it such a privilege to not have to do it all alone? You know, I have neighbours who carried my shopping inside when I couldn't manage it by myself. I have friends who accompanied me to appointments and who commiserated with me about feeling old and useless. And I have a community full of people who care. Some people told me they'd have the same surgery and that I didn't need to worry. Another neighbour offered to maintain my garden while I'm here, and a former patron of mine even sent flowers and a card to my room today. It's hard to put into words how grateful I feel for them. I just hope I can do it all justice, you know. As Tilda finally turns to face you, you catch one last glimpse of something on her face before she puts on her usual smile. Looks like even someone as steadfast as Tilda can sometimes get a little lost. There's not much time to dwell on it, however. Before you know it, Tilda has somehow roped you into recounting any Bookston happenings she seems to have missed. Yeah, I'm sure she seems fine. What would my old person voice be for a guy? I have absolutely no idea. Do I have an old person voice for a guy? We do have Walt, who's the guy down at the docks. Does he have an old person? Do I have a voice for him? I don't actually remember having a voice for him. Looking for books about animals. Maybe one in a series. HTML. Anthropocene. I mean, an encyclopedia is always a good shout if you're looking for a book that has animals in, but architecture, more architecture, grammar, excitement, The Glass Castle, that's a memoir, French artist Jean de Buffet, nope, St. Bookston, nope, Poetry of Architecture. Why do we have so many books about architecture? The Happy Prince, Alice in Wonderland, Sailor Moon, Artemis Fowl. Okay, none of those seem to be about nature or animals. More architecture. Why do we have so many books about architecture? Travelogue, more travelogue. Okay, let's see if we can just... I'm going to do a very quick squint and look, see if we've got anything about animals. Because it's a 5-star, so it's going to be something a bit niche. I'm wondering if we have, like, Animal Farm or something like that, because that would just amuse me. Dystopia, sci-fi, Study of Ice and Fire, robot. I've checked the kids. Silence of the Lambs. I mean, a lamb's an animal. Did I open the box for the uni? Yeah, I did. I did open that box. Which is probably why we've got so many books about architecture at the moment. Moon with One's Own, Rebecca, Little Women, Great Gatsby, Frankenstein. I was listening to a really interesting podcast about Mary Shelley the other day on the train. It's very interesting. She was a very, very interesting person. Not a very cheerful person, but a very interesting person. I have absolutely no idea what this guy wants. There are no books about animals. I mean, I'm going to go with this because it doesn't say animals, but it does say nature. So I'm going to go with that. No, there's not a single cool animal in it, but we didn't have anything, mate. I'm very sorry. And no is always a wrong answer, so... That's what my chemistry teacher used to say. He used to always say, a blank space is always a wrong answer. So there we go. Hi, I'm looking for a book that suits my interests. Give me a fact book. Biographies are far too boring though. Okay. Fact book. We have many fact books. Most of them are about architecture. Okay, that's a memoir. That's probably a memoir. I really want to give them that because it's hilarious. HTML 1998. Enjoy. There you go. Have fun with that. I don't know why anyone would want to read HTML 1998, but there we go. I see Moira loves Bailey too. Hi, Bailey. Now, I have some news. You're not going to want to miss the winter market. I've decided that the Liberté should finally join the stalls there. I mean, what could go better with a winter stroll than a hot drink to warm your hands? I mean, that sounds pretty good, actually. This month has been kind of hard on us. With Tilda's hospital stay, my nan hasn't really been herself. So I'm just hoping a good winter market will make people a little happier, you know? Talk to Moira at the winter market. That's fine, we can do that. Will you come by? I might be a little busy, but there's always time for a chat when my friends drop by. Of course. I will come. I'll be your friend. You have cool hair. Book for Coda when he was 6. Yeah. I'm fairly sure that he wouldn't have enjoyed that even when he was 6 because it probably was terrible. Oh, we finished. We finished the quest. Noisy pharmacist? Nosy pharmacist. Thank you, Forky, for giving Momo a drink. Oh, it's you! Your little shop attracts quite an interesting crowd, doesn't it? We've sold 50 books at the hospital. You're finally privy to Bookston General's juiciest drama. You see, we love people watching. There's always so much to learn. We can trust you, right? You won't spill the beans? Good, because I heard that Jenny has a massive crush on that new phlebotomist. Really? Jenny from orthopaedics? No, gods, no. Jenny the physical therapist with the purple hair? Oh, yeah. I mean, they would look good together, wouldn't they? But if I know Jenny, she'll never ask them out. Maybe those two just need a little push. Okay, new challenge. Recommend 5 romance titles at the hospital. You could get people into a romantic mood with some recommendations, right? I mean, we can try. Ooh, romance alert. All right, we'll try. Okay, what are we looking for? It's Soraya. Hello, welcome in. How are you? Have you been having a good week? We're looking for a thriller from a female author. Let's just have a flick for female authors. Stephen Arthur Holly Jackson. Any others? Naoki Urasawa? Not sure. Does say thriller. Should we try that one? Oh, we are off to... Oh no! Ear infection, nose, sore throat. Oh no. It's that time of year. Everyone's getting sick. Even I've been sick. I apologise for the interruption of Ad Jail. I'll do my best to be not very interesting for the next 90 seconds. But thank you very much for sticking around for the ad break. I'm going to try this one. Because it says thriller. Oh, okay. Yay! And people are buying coffee. Look at the people buying coffee. It's very exciting. I'm going to have to come back another day to recommend romances, I think. I need to figure out how to get a thing that says that the ad break is over. Because I don't know how long 90 seconds is. Well, I do, but just like, I don't off the top of my head, I don't have a sense for how long 90 seconds is. Bailey, so cute. Okay. Meow meow. Hi Momo. I know you're very cute. And hi Rosewolf. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you are back from ad jail. I very much appreciate you coming in and coming straight into an ad. I very much apologise for that. Bad timing. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you are feeling okay. I'm pretty much recovered from the cold I had last week. I'm still a little bit croaky around the edges, but it's not too bad. Hopefully everybody's feeling okay, and hopefully Soraya, you feel better soon. It's kind of miserable to be poorly. Especially when it's coming towards the weekend. Very upsetting. Do I need any of these? Kind of tempted to pick up the romance novels just purely because we've now got a quest to sell romance novels. Let's grab those. Okay, we do have fish market today, but I'm kind of curious about this Tilda quest to bring a board game, because we didn't actually get to buy a board game. So I might try. Excuse me. Let's see if we can do the Mega Marché again. Fine last night and woke up with everything. Might have to call off work tomorrow. Yeah, it sounds like you might if it came on that quickly. Hopefully it might bugger off as quickly as it arrived. And so you might sort of call out tomorrow, sleep, and then you'll be fine by the weekend. Sometimes when things come on super quick, they actually exit that quick as well. I'll keep my fingers crossed that you feel better soon, because it is horrible. Having colds is the absolute worst. That makes me jump every single time. Okay, right, going to the Mega Marché, we're going to do crime and drama. Okay. Crime, drama. Fantasy. Let's put some fantasy on there as well. Next Halloween, Osmomo will play a horror game. No, she will not. I do not horror. No horror. Never ever. I'm too much of a gigantic scaredy cat for that. Niet. Nietskis. Oh, Rose, that's very, very sweet. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. It is very sad that Sarai was quite so poorly. Bailey, you wanna play? Yeah. Catch. Yay! I'm clever, Bailey. Meow. Played Outlast 2 this year as my horror game. I was let down, but also happy it didn't try and jump scare me. Yeah, I don't do jump scares. I'm far too much of a scaredy cat. Next Halloween, if I want to play something, it's likely to be something that is like a creepy vibe. But anything with a jump scare or anything like that, it's just, no, not doing it. Not doing it. I refuse. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. Hi, Klaus. I hear you went to visit Tilda in hospital. How's she doing? We were all thinking of her during her surgery day, you know. So if there's anything we can do to help, I hope she lets us know. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Mariam called ahead, said she'd give you this. There we go, there's a board game. There's her board game. I hear it's Tilda's favourite. Give her my best, okay? I already miss our little chats at the checkout. Anyway, how are things? I'm still the same, songwriting whenever I can, although it's going a lot easier these days. Moira has some amazing ideas too, and collaborating with her is always the best. But I still thought I'd come by to see what else I can find, you know, inspo-wise. So, do you have any super niche topics for me? Something no one else reads? Okay. Something non-fiction. Travel. He wants a travel book. Okay. East Africa. Around the world in 80 days. Architecture in Britain. Hiking trails. Let's give him East Africa. Quite like East Africa. That's a bit niche. Have you heard of The Room? It's kind of spooky, but not horror. The room. I think it rings a bell, but I can't quite place it. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. The Focus Teacup played a really cute game called The Werewolf Cleaner, which was so cute. And you were a little... It's a little bit like Crime Scene Cleaner, I think. And you were a werewolf, and you had to decide whether or not to eat your customers. It was very... It sounded super cute, but also very funny. Looking for a fresh kids book. Nothing romantic. Really enjoyed The Witch Boy for my little sister. The Witch Boy. Oh, I remember this one. In Asta's family, boys aren't meant to be witches. They're supposed to grow into shapeshifters. But at 13, Asta still hasn't shifted. And when his friends need help, his fascination with witchcraft might be the only thing that can help. A graphic novel for adventurous middle grade readers. Okay. Fresh kids book. Artemis Fowl. It's kind of similar. This is about high-tech fairies. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. See if your little sister likes that, mate. Yippee! Haven't read that one since I was little. There we go. You're welcome. You enjoyed that. Artemis Fowl actually sounds quite cool. Have some coffee. Remembering to trigger the coffee thing is actually quite difficult. It's Harper. Ow, arf, arf, woof. Huh? Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might be shy. Anyway, I just talked to my Uncle Klaus and he told me I'm allowed to answer as many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in Mum's belly and why we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh. No, I don't know what that means. You're very strange, small child. What do you recommend? The Room point and click puzzle game. 3 is more scary, but good to play. Good series to play. Okay. I might have to remember that. Because I do quite like a puzzle game. I mean, I'm related to Cuddly Coda. Of course I like a puzzle game. I'm fairly sure I'd get evicted from the family if I didn't. Yeah, puzzle games are always good. And it also gives you something to focus on. I'm so sorry my cat stood on my keyboard. Cats are always standing on things, but welcome in anyway. Cats and dogs and pets of all kinds are welcome here. What are we looking for? We're looking for a play from a series, possibly something humorous. Okay, let's have a quick flick, see if we've got a play. We have The Tempest. That's not really from a series. Mother Night, Love, Henry. I mean, Henry's from a series, technically. Okay, I'm going to try that, because Henry plays are a series. Yes! Go, 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 go. Exercise the little grey cells. Absolutely. The little grey cells are very important. Yeah, well, we're playing a puzzle game tomorrow. So me and Maisie, the Focus Teacup, are going to be playing a puzzle game tomorrow. So hopefully we get on okay playing that. I don't really know much about it. Originally we wanted to play Portal 2, but my computer won't play it. I'm trying to get it to work, but it's the delights of having a Mac. Have I looked into the game I plan on playing? I've looked into it a little bit. But not huge amounts. I kind of don't want to know too much about it, because otherwise I'm going to get caught up or start playing it or something. So I want to be at least a little bit surprised. You will have to decide who is the puzzler and who is the conductor. Who has the better communication skills? Oh dear. Thank you very much for the lurk, Rosewolf. Enjoy your time in the book stacks. Hopefully we'll see you again later. Who has the better communication skills? Yeah, I think it's going to mostly end in hilarity, if I'm honest. It's going to end up being pretty funny. What have we got? Why do we have a... Oh, it's the game. Apparently we can use Tilda's game as a... I don't think we need to use Tilda's game as a... Okay, what have we got? Sell every book in the book... No, right. Yeah. Okay, we need to take the board game to the hospital. And I wonder if we need to do 3 little fetch quests. Tease her with it by putting it on a high shelf. You're so mean, Forky. And you said I was mean for giving horror books to those children. Right, what is going on today? Nothing is going on today. Okay. Okay, let's go to the hospital again and give Tilda her whatever it was. Crime, drama, fact. Okay. Crime. Oh crap, we sold out. Crime. We need to buy more crime books. We're sold out of crime again. Okay. I think because we've got a quest to sell romance books, I'm going to take some more classics, because the classics category tends to have all of the like Jane Austen and all of those sorts of books, and they're always quite romancy a little bit. So I'll do that. I will stock out some fact. Was that it? Crime, drama, fact. Yeah, take some extra fact. Facts. Take all the facts. And some travel. Bloop. Maybe kids like here? It's probably not enough fantasy, is it? Let's take a few more fantasy. Because we've got this big boost on fantasy. Okay, right. That's what I'm going with. Here we go. Momo says hello. Momo is our channel pet. Momo's been quite spoiled today. He's already had some treats and some snacks. He's doing very good. Ugh, what a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. There we go. First romance novel. Want something with a romance plotline, happily ever after, Sense and Sensibility. See, I told you bringing classics was a good thing. There we are. Hello, sorry, I was on a work call and my cat decided she wanted to say hi. Oh, bless. No, you see, it depends on the kind of people that you're having a work call with. A friend of mine was in a meeting with me the other day and she turned her camera on explicitly because the kitty had gotten on her lap. It's because she knew that I'd want to see the cat. There's me chairing this meeting and all of a sudden I'm like, kitty! So yeah, depends on your colleagues. Sometimes a kitty is appreciated. Hello, kitty. We appreciate you. Let's have a look. Something like Sense and Sensibility. Co-workers who show off their pets are the best type of co-workers. 100%. I very much like a kitty. Do we have something like Sense and Sensibility? Tale of two sisters, romantic entanglements, quarrels, and the difficulty of making sensible and sensual choices in matters of love and marriage. Okay, we don't really have much. So we've got Emma on this side. It's about matchmaking. But I have no idea if it has a happy ending or not. Let's see if we've got anything else. Henry, spies. What's this? Forbidden love? Forbidden love is probably never going to be happy, is it? Fake. Light-hearted New York... Light-hearted romantic comedy series. Okay. Romantic comedy. That's happy. Maybe. Yay! Okay. Not top tier, but pretty good. Ah, how romantic. When will it be my turn? I've no idea when will it be your turn. Watched a couple of people stream it. Looks so cute and cozy. Got it wish listed. Yeah, it's really, really very lovely. There is a demo on Steam if you have access to that. It only lets you play a few days, but it is very, very cute, and it gives you the opportunity to try it out. I do agree that the axolotl emotes are super cute. It's absolutely super cute. Oh, it's Miriam's back again. Always looking for something to do, and giving others something to do as well. Well, that's who she is. I wouldn't want it any other way. Oh, she's talking about Jessica Fletcher. Do say hello to her, will you? She's expecting you, I believe. No. There we go. Let's go visit Tilda while I'm remembering. Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. Anyway, do you have any news? Wait, is that Breakneck? This game is my favourite. I can't wait to introduce it to Giselle. She won't know what hit her. There we go. Breakneck is the newest hit at the Orthopaedic Centre. Aren't you glad that we did that? Now, if you don't mind, I have another favour to ask. Okay, so I was right, but there is going to be a series of fetch quests. I had a visit from Walter yesterday, and he insisted on making me my favourite fish finger sandwich. Said something about needing to bolster my strength. The sentimental old sod. Could you pick it up from him for me? New request, waterfront errand. Walt has made Tilda her comfort food. Can you pick it up at the waterfront and deliver it to the hospital? Yep, we can. Terrific. Thank you. Of course. We can do that, can't we? We can go find Walt. Oh, I found money in a bird's nest. That's random. Okay. So when you go to the university, you get free... Oh, hello. There's a random man. There's a random man. Strange paramedic. Hey, you. I've had a look around your shop and... Yeah. It's a bloody death trap in there. You should really get that fixed before someone sews the socks off your feet. Challenge unlocked. Equip 3 safety items at the hospital. Have at least 3 safety items equipped. Okay. That happened to me once. There was this incident with the pump... Oh, never mind. So what is it going to be? I can hook you up with some totally legit surplus safety gear. Sounds suspicious. Not at all. 100% legit. Take a look. Okay. A fire extinguisher, a first aid kit, and an emergency exit sign. I mean, +1 to drama. +1 to drama. +1 to facts, -5 to crime. I'm not minusing crime. I refuse to minus crime. Okay, let's buy a first aid kit. There we go. We'll buy a first aid kit to make this guy happy. Do you need an emergency sign on such a small library? I really don't think you do. I'm fairly sure that the library's so tiny that, you know, there's only one exit. This might be a bit odd, but I need magic, whimsy, occult stuff. And I tend to read lesser known works. I'm a fan of books like Witchwood. A devil lurks in the Witchwood, or so people say. A disappearing minister, a satanic cult, and a ravaging plague. But what lies at the bottom of it? Find out in this Scottish masterpiece. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. I think what you might need is a mind your head sign. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's got a witch. Witch Hat Atelier. How can Coco ever become a witch if she was born without the gift of magic? Well, a mysterious magician might hold the missing puzzle pieces for her dreams to come true. That's good witch, isn't it? Let's have this one. This book basically comes with free book recommendations. It really does. I've got a list in my head now of all of the books I've gone, oh, actually, yeah, I really want to read that. Oh, that sounds really good. I keep seeing things and going, oh, yeah. Oh, I'd quite like to read that too. Okay, we've been to see Tilda today, so... Oh, we haven't spoken to Bailey today. Who's the sweetest boy, Bailey? Hello. Oh, you're so cute. Ruff, ruff. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Oh, and a kitty as well. Tilda's kitty. Okay. What's up? I just need an absolutely gut-wrenching tragedy. And I like fancy schmancy novels. Don Quixote is one of my all-time favourites. A mad knight embarks on hilarious adventures with his faithful, not-so-bright sidekick in his classic satire. I mean, classic satire and gut-wrenching tragedy don't quite go together. So let's try the gut-wrenching tragedy. I mean, Les Mis is kind of a bit on the nose for tragedy. I did see Romeo and Juliet earlier. Let's see if I can find Romeo and Juliet. Midsummer Night's Dream. The Tempest. I'm sure I saw Romeo and Juliet. Unless we've sold it, of course. There it is. Have Romeo and Juliet. My heart already hurts. Gut-wrenching tragedy. There's nothing more tragic than people falling in love and dramatically killing themselves and or each other. Okay, I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. And I like niche books for the most part. However, I don't want anything academic. Okay, so we're looking for like a pop science type book. So something that's written for normal people about something factual. This dry essay. No, that's academic. Family memory, storytelling and history keeping. That could be interesting. Persepolis. Graphic novel memoir. Okay. Homage to Catalonia. Fighting fascists in the Spanish Civil War. George Orwell. Journalistic memoir. History. Let's try that. Yeah! Okay, we are catching up with it. I do wonder, actually, you know, you say the game needs a search function. I do wonder if that's why there's a limitation on having more than 100 books in your bookshop, because it makes actually the other aspects of the game, like finding a recommendation, really difficult. Because technically, somewhere on those shelves should be the book that they're looking for. You know, you shouldn't actually ever not have something. It's just a matter of choosing the right one. So I do wonder if actually putting a limitation on the number of books might be about the rest of the game working. I don't know, that's just a theory. Is it true? Is what true that you should have something on the shelves? Yeah, I'm fairly sure that there's always something that should meet the criteria, but it's whether or not you can find it or you can spot the little weird niches that the story gives, or the descriptions, because as we've talked about before, some of them are a bit missy. Some of them are definitely a clear miss, but some of them are actually pretty good. Okay, so we need to, what have I picked up? Oh, I need to place my first aid kit somewhere, don't I? Let's go inside. I've got something to put my first aid kit inside. There you go. I'll put it on top of the bookcase. So I've got one. I thought I did have 3. Maybe that doesn't count, because that's a safety thing. That's a safety thing. Does any of these others have a safety element? Press tape. Mysterious grimoire. I've got my fish. No, he's dangerous because he's on fire. I don't think I've got anything else that's safety. Here's me like hovering over all of them. They've got little icons. Doofus. No. Okay, we don't have anything else safety wise. So we've only got 2. But it's fine. We can cope. I do still have my fishy. I haven't given up my fishy. So we need to go and pick up Tilda's sandwich. So we're going to have to go down the waterfront. That's fine, we can do that. So at the waterfront, they want travel and fact. And that's fine. We've got loads of travel and fact. And it will be nice to get rid of some of them. So, travel, fact, travel, fact. And we're just going to pop a few others around. Just because I don't like going without them. Because if Harper shows up, she's going to want a kid's book or something, and then we won't have any, and then it will just be upsetting. So let's just have a few. There we go. Oh, we don't have any fantasy. Oh no! Where do we put fantasy? Let's put fantasy here. There we go. Doesn't it look pretty? Do they think you work for Uber Eats? No, I think Jessica Fletcher's just taking advantage of having everybody running around after her. But it's fine. We haven't seen the waterfront in the winter, and I think it's quite nice. So let's have a look. And we can talk to Walt. You're here for Tilda, aren't you? You've come to the right place. I've got my famous sandwich prepared for her right here. Fish finger sandwich. While equipped, plus 5% to animal effects. Yeah, because they want to eat. It's real kind that you're taking such good care of our Tilda for us. You know, Tilda and me, we've been friends for a long time. So I'm happy to know she's taking good care of her elf. And that she's got good young'uns such as yourself around for support, eh? Can you take anything else off my hands? What do you want? What have you got? Vintage globe. Plus 2% to travel sale chance for each different location you visited in the past 7 days. I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay. We don't have to equip it, but I think that's quite cool. Antique lantern. Plus 3 to fantasy, plus 7 while it's dark. Okay, so at the beginning and end of each day you get a boost. What's this? Fishing net. Plus 30. No. Let's just have the globe. Whoa, that's the last of it already. I'll get right to cleaning and decorating then. Should be all ready for a big reopening soon. Thanks for helping out, kiddo. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Wait, what? Did we just complete a quest that I didn't know we were completing? Hang on. Oh. Buy 7 of Walt's old items. Apparently we completed a quest I didn't know we were doing. Okay. Hi, Walt. Thank you for that. Oh, hello. It's Anne. Hello, Anne. All right. I studied hard for this exam. I should manage, right? Of course. Only right now, I can't really hear my thoughts because my heartbeat is too loud and I feel nauseous and I might pass out. And I think I've forgotten every word I've ever read, so all I can count on is sheer luck. I'm fairly sure that we've all felt like that before an exam. Please keep me in your thoughts for the next 3 hours. I will definitely do that. At least after this one, the semester is over and I'll be done with exams forever. All right, here I go. Good luck with your exam, Anne. I'm sure you'll do fine. Look at the snow. It's snowing. Yeah, I could knock all the surfboards over. I wonder what this is going to be. It sounds like he's going to make this into like a shop or something. Oh, it's Bailey. Hi, Bailey. You want to play? You want to play? Catch. Nom, 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 nom. She's a criminal. Why is Jessica Fletcher a criminal for asking me to pick her up a sandwich? It's no more criminal than you asking me to pick you up a sandwich. Ahoy! I usually prefer non-fiction and I love all kinds of different books about travel. Also, I wouldn't mind learning about a new hobby. Okay, travel-y hobby. Around the world in 80 days. The Book of Tea. That could be a hobby. Is tea a hobby? She's a criminal for the... Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. She is a criminal for the vandalism of the flailing inflatable tube guy. Although there is a living inflatable tube guy in London, because I walked past him the other day. I actually took a picture. I need to put it on Discord. I did find a red inflatable tube guy outside a shop in London the other day, which did make me laugh. Catching carp? Fishing is a hobby. Fishing is definitely a hobby. I'm going to go with fishing. Fishing is 100% a hobby. Yeah. Oh, I'm stretching again. No one asked me to stretch, but I'm stretching again. I ended up carrying heavy objects yesterday, so my arms are quite stiff and sore. Oh, oh my goodness, there are 2 people. I was busy stretching. Fishing? Yes, fishing. Fishing is definitely a hobby. Fantasy novel, historical setting. Okay. I mean, Moomins are a fantasy novel. Not really historical. Okay, fantasy. Napoleon of Notting Hill. The Willows. Gothic horror classic. Follows 2 friends on a fateful canoe trip. Scaly campsite and weird nature. Otherworldly thriller. No, that's thriller, not fantasy. Oh, we've sold out of fantasy already. That's annoying. Okay. That's fact or travel. Let's see what else we've got up here. Silent Patient. The Lost Symbol. In this alternate universe, successors of the throne of England are chosen through random selection. And while the newest king fails to take his position seriously, one inhabitant of Notting Hill upholds his whimsical decisions with vigour. I mean, it sounds quite funny. I'm going to give her the Moomins. Unconventional. I love the Moomins. I genuinely love the Moomins. Ever heard of fly fishing? I have heard of fly fishing. It actually looks quite fun. You are back from lurking. Welcome back. Thank you for unlurking and coming back to the bookshop. Fishing in the entryway. You didn't catch anything. Yeah, fishing does seem... This is why I say fly fishing seems a lot more interesting, because fly fishing has got like at least a bit of a skill to it, because you have to like move the rod in a specific way and things like that. Whereas actually fishing normally just looks a lot like sitting down in a boat holding a stick. So it's probably a very relaxing hobby, but for someone as hyperactively always on the go as me, I would die of boredom in about 5 minutes, I think. Oh my god, I've got to get the... Oh, look, I finally have crime books. Look how nice, I finally have crime books. I'm just going to buy all the things. Let's buy all the things, because I've got loads of money and I don't care. Okay, there's no events tomorrow, so let's go back. Oh, hello. Oh, got a letter from Tilda. That's random. Okay. From Tilda. Winter 13th, year 1. I have memories from years ago, a generation ago, and half a century ago, and yet they are only a short walk apart. Mariam and I met over 50 years ago and thought we had life all figured out. 5 years later, Mary had her son Hal. When she called me, we both cried and cried with joy. 27 years after that, we got the invitation to Hal's wedding. And when Moira was born a few years later, that was the first time we felt a little old. 5 days ago, Miriam called me with instructions for what to pack for my hospital visit, as if I'd never packed my own bags before. These memories are not far apart at all. They all live on the same street, waving to each other from their front yards. Your friend Tilda. That's a very whimsical letter. It's very whimsical. I mean, I can see what the it's trying to say about, you know, how memories kind of actually feel the same a lot of the time, where it's sort of, some certain things feel like yesterday and ages ago at the same time. I can very much get that. That does resonate with me, because some things do really feel like a long time ago, but actually they really weren't. Patient, doctors, crime, drama, fact. We actually have crime books to sell now. Look, crime, drama, fact. Okay, right, let's sell some of the others. Let's put fantasy there. Let's put travel down there. Some classics. Okay, we've got a bit of a... Oh, -3 from fish finger sandwich. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that because we're going to get rid of that fish finger sandwich almost immediately. Okay, so let's do it. Hello, Artisan Divine. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Hope you've had a good week. We are playing more Tiny Bookshop. We are currently running yet more errands for Tilda and making friends with these doctors. Ugh, what a slow day. There's nothing going on at reception. Oh well, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little romance novel to pass the time. Got to do a quest. Oh, excuse me. Right. Hello. I want Yearning and Blushing, please. I typically pick books from a series. I really enjoyed Divergent. Okay. Books from a series. Okay. Yearning and Blushing kind of makes me think of like an old-fashioned book. Yes, Forky. Oh. Thanks, Fork. At least it wasn't something that I was doing that was completely daft. To be fair, I clipped Maisie being a llama or something earlier, so, you know, it could be worse. I very much appreciate you making my first clip. Right, okay. Crime and Punishment, which is the second. A Room of One's Own, what's that? No. Okay. Like, Yearning and Blushing kind of makes me think of like old-fashioned novels, so I'm kind of thinking of like an Austen or like one of the Bridgerton novels which keeps showing up in here or something like that. Oh, I'm stretching, am I? Okay, I'm stretching again. Oh, I need to figure out how to turn those sound alerts down for me because they're quite loud. Oh, stretch. More stretching. There we go. I have stretched. Thank you very much, Hammer Time, for the stretch. And thank you very much, Artisan, for giving Momo a treat as well. I'm going to, without being told, I'm going to have a sip of my wine because it's here and it's tasty. Oh, and Tim has turned up to yell at me for drinking something that's not water. I have water too, Tim, it's fine. There we go, I also have water. I have water, it's right here. And also, hi Tim, thank you very much for coming in. I hope you've had a good afternoon. Welcome in. We are looking for a romance book. And I think that we're after... Although there's something from a series is throwing me off. Perks of Being a Wallflower. No. On Beauty. Okay, we've got more drama books down here. Let's see if we can find... Suspenseful adult romance. Not from a series. The series thing is really throwing me. I don't know if we're going to find something from a series. Oh, there we go. That's what I thought. The Duke and I is one of the Bridgerton novels. That's what I was thinking of. Because it's a series and it's also Yearning and Blushing because it's like set in... history. Like the 1800s. So yeah, that's a while ago. Yes, there we go. That was what I was looking for. I knew I wanted a Bridgerton. There we go. Okay. Right, we need to go and get rid of this. Why can I not get rid of this? I've got a stinky fish finger sandwich sat in my shop and I can't get rid of it. Okay, I can't get rid of it yet. Let's say hello to the doggo. Good morning, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Speak. Ruff. Ruff. You're so cute. And I've also got a kitty. Meow. Tilda's kitty, who I guess she'll be taking back at some point. Hello. Hi. Howdy. Oh, here's Miriam. Hopefully she'll be able to tell me to go and see Tilda because that would be nice. Here she is. What would you like? Do you have anything like The Seven Lamps of Architecture? Dry Essay is a must-read for fans of Gothic revival and a fun insight into the minds of 1800s mid-century architects. Okay. We had loads of architecture earlier, didn't we? Herbcraft, historical niche, spirals. Oh my goodness, that the book about shells is back again. Heinemann mathematics, optimism. It tells me I've done something good. It says, yay! Like I've that's for when something good happens. I picked it because it was a silly noise. Traditional building techniques. There we go. Traditional building techniques. You can have that. Fascinating book, I'm sure. Oh, run the coffee. I forgot to run the coffee machine. Oh, hello. Oh, Jessica Fletcher's come to the shop. Hello. The rooms here are very cosy, but after a week inside, this is much better. It's nice to see you on wheels. Thanks for coming to look in on me again. I'm doing all right. Still quite sore and everything, but that's normal, I suppose. At least the doctors are saying that my recovery is going splendidly. Now, I actually came by because I wanted to thank you for giving Walter a hand with his shop. It's always nice to see the youth helping out in the community. And our dear Walt can be too stubborn, so I'm glad your encouragement gave him a little push. Now he can finally conduct his business under a proper roof, instead of pretending he doesn't notice the rain. And the waterfront can offer warm meals again. Let's hope this will attract a few more visitors. Okay. Take your sandwich with you, woman. You've come and interrupted my day. Oh, hello. It's Anne. Everyone's here today. Guess what? I passed my final exam. I'm free. Congratulations. And my professor even asked if I wanted her to be my dissertation advisor, so that probably means she doesn't hate me, right? I think I'll take her up on the offer, actually. In her class this year, we modified plant tissue, which was kind of fun. So basically, when you oh god, this is a bit where I have to read science. So basically, when you expose the tissue to mutagens, you can sometimes create seeds with genetic variations. But most of them will be dead seeds. But for the other ones, you won't truly know which variations they'll show until you grow them. Cool, right? So for my research project, I want to do the same and find out which of the seeds I create can adapt best to the conditions in Bookston. If I'm lucky, there'll be some useful traits that can improve things for the town and... Oh, sorry. This turned into a bit of a long rant. I should probably leave you alone now. Bye! I'm genuinely concerned about how much of that I actually understood. Thank you very much for the quack. Yeah, I do hope she takes that sandwich with her. Otherwise I'm going to have to... Once she's left, she might show up as an option of someone that I can give it to. Oh, she wants a hand. Okay. Something with a political message. 21st century. I am a fan of books like We Are Bridges. To come to terms with a new stage in her life, Cassandra explores what that family memory means to her. She carries on a tradition of black women's storytelling and history keeping to contrast her present day with the South in the early 20th century. Didn't I see something like that? I mean, this is the one that sprang to mind when she said it, which is a similar sort of autobiographical, but instead of being black women, it's transphobia and things like that. So similarly political, kinda. Yay! Oh, shit. I apologise, I thumped the microphone. I was so excited that I got it right. Ow. That's a solid microphone. I'm sorry if I woke anybody up with that giant thump. Remember to self, the microphone's on your right hand side now, not on your left. I did throw my hands in the air and I punched the microphone. I'm sorry. I think I probably woke you up. Will you take your sandwich with you? Oh my goodness, she's left without her sandwich. I'm sorry, Hammer Time. I didn't mean to make you jump. Oh, I need to buy a thing from... Need to buy another safety gear. -5 to crime. Okay, I'll have this. I'll have a fire extinguisher. That's it. There you go. I'll take a fire extinguisher and then... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm clumsy. I did warn I did warn you that the microphone is on a different side of my face today, so it's likely I am going to forget where it is. Okay, do we need any other books? No. Okay. The more you keep hydrating me, the more likely it is that I'm going to have to do a BRB. Tales by Tim is 85% cozy. Are you sitting in your book nook? Because that would explain it. Oh, hello. We've got another letter from Tilda. Today I miss my bookshop more than ever. It was always incredibly fulfilling to be able to provide a welcoming, safe space where people wanted to return to. Whether they brought something or not was never the point. It was never about how many sales I made, and I never believed in competition. Whoever walked in just needed a place to stay for a while. And often, the books they took home weren't what they were looking for when they came in, but what they needed to go on. Rarely do people talk about their troubles directly, but an open ear, someone who would listen, was often worth more than any words of advice I could have given. Your friend Tilda. Is she going to keep sending me, like, unequip the fish finger sandwich? Right, I'm going to have to find somewhere to put this fire extinguisher. Okay, let's put the fire extinguisher in place of the tiny cactus. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave the sandwich out because we're gonna have to go back. Oh, artisan, you are only 40% cozy. Well, the longer you stay in the cozy bookshop, I'm sure you will get cozier. Okay, I need to keep the... Forky's hardly cozy at all. What's going on? Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Tilda. Right. She didn't take her sandwich, so I've got to go back to give her the sandwich, which is really annoying. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the hospital to give Tilda the sandwich because I do not want it in my shop. So I'm just going to restock the way that we had it. Crime, drama, fact. Okay, we don't really need the kids. Let's just take the kids out. No one bought any. No one really bought the fantasy either, but I'm going to leave that there. A few classic, a few travel. That was all fact. Let's put the crime down here. Some more drama. And then we did sell a couple of the travel. Let's put some more travel down here. Okay. Right, let's go get rid of the stinky sandwich. I'm determined to get rid of this stinky sandwich. Right. I do not want to be carrying around a fish sandwich anymore. Okay. That's our third attempt. Serious, sophisticated literature like Helene. Romantic reinterpretation of the Iliad. Helene, a 16th century version of Helen of Troy. Has a chance to forever change the trajectory of her life and love. Does sound pretty cool. What have we got? Something romantic but classic. Magical realism. Les Mis. Lord of the Flies. Why is Lord of the Flies here? My goodness, Lord of the Flies. Sense and Sensibility is quite... Yeah, published 1811, 16th century. Helene's definitely older. But this is kind of love, marriage, classic. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I know, right? I've been carrying around a fish sandwich for 3 days. So I want to get rid of it now. No, I can't interact with the hospital again. No, let me get rid of the sandwich. I don't want the sandwich. Okay, right. Good boy, Bailey. Hello, Bailey. Yes, you are. Look, you're so cute. Doggos. Meow. Okay. Alright, surprise safety inspection. Yep. Looks all good. Your vehicle is definitely up to code. Congratulations, thank you very much. Nothing should go wrong now, but if it does, just call me, okay? Okay, right. Miriam's here, so hopefully after that I can go and see Tilda and give her this sandwich that is probably going to be stinking worse. Okay, let's have a look. Looking for a new hobby. I'm craving a new thriller. I'm a fan of books like Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Life. The dog would have eaten that sandwich by now. Yeah. Helped by the cat. Okay, a new hobby. Okay, what have we got? Castles, cooking. See, I keep thinking about this one. If you're looking for a hobby and you want to know things, I think that's probably... Yeah, tasting history. Because that's... Tasting history is genuinely on my wish list. Because I really want to read it, because it does look really, really good. Because it's sort of the historical context of different recipes, which is really good. Right, it's Jessica Fletcher in On Her Wheels. Take this stinking sandwich, will you? Okay. Oh, ad break coming up. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking around during the ad break. I will see you all in 90 seconds. Yeah, Tasting History is a really, really good YouTube channel. And so I really, really want to read the book because I love cooking and baking especially, but I really do enjoy cooking. So things like that where it's sort of, you can learn about the why and the how of all of the sort of cooking and recipes, just really, really sort of brings together all of the things I like. But yeah, I do very much enjoy cooking, so that one's actually on my Christmas list. Good encyclopedia, books like Upgrading and Repairing PCs. We did have a computer book. Do we still have it, is the question. No, but we do have an encyclopedia. Have an encyclopedia. There you go. Something smells delicious. Yes, take this sandwich. I'm not sure my doctors would approve of a fish sandwich in my diet, but a comfort meal like this one never fails to alleviate my homesickness. Now, there is one last thing you could bring to me if you find the time. I've been raving to the other patients about those heavenly strawberry pastries from the Liberté. They'd really like to try them, so I phoned Moira and she promised me a fresh batch. Could you pick them up for me, dear? Yeah, all right. Wonderful, thank you. Spoiled woman. Spoiled. But yeah, at least the stinky fish sandwich is no longer in my shop. Okay, so we need to go to the Liberté tomorrow. Can we just have one more recommendation so that I can knock this up? We do have to come back to give Tilda her pastries, I guess, so it's not the end of the world if we don't finish the romance books quest today. I'd just quite like to get rid of it. I'm really curious to see this clip that you've created. It's probably going to be ridiculous, isn't it? But I suppose that's what clips are for. Hello, Bailey. Right, the sandwich has gone. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness, this person's going to take a wheelbarrow back to their office. My goodness. There you go. Off you go. Take your wheelbarrow full of books and get out. Get out. Get out of my shop. Okay, so we need to go to the Liberté. Oh, buy the cheap books first. Cheap books, always buy the cheap books. World Atlas, don't need World Atlas. Don't need any fantasy. Various old paperbacks. Tempting? I might leave it because still trying to save up for this really big bookcase. Okay, where did I say we need to go? Oh, it's Mega Savings Day. Do we want to try and sell out on Mega Savings Day? I say we try and sell out for Mega Savings Day and we take out that bookcase and we add back anything. Let's put a pumpkin there because that gives us a boost. What about this? What do these do? Oh, +3 drama. Let's put those back there. What about you? +4 classic, +4 fantasy. Yeah, put that there as well. Have that. Okay, right, there we go. Let's do that. Let's go and see if we can sell out and get that quest at the Mega Savings Day. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, and the winter market starts. Ah! Hey! What you doing? I didn't do nothing. Annual winter market. Is the winter market on tomorrow? I guess the winter market. I'm going to do Mega Savings Day. I've decided. Okay. Confirm. I mean, where is the... Oh, there's the winter market. The place to be in winter for a market. Right, no, I'm doing Mega Savings Day. I've already decided I'm doing Mega Savings Day, so I'm doing that. Don't confuse me. Right. Crime, drama. Crime. 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 Drama. Oh, actually, we've got a twofer on drama. Let's put that up there. And then we've got no, I think we should put some fantasy out there, and then like a cursory, like, oh, no, because if I do that, no one's going to want that one book, are they? No, I've changed my mind. I'm just doing crime and drama. But I'm stocking the whole bookshop with just crime and drama. That's it. Okay. That's it. I'm just going to do that. I've only got like 35 books in the shop. And it's Mega Savings Day. I've only got crime and drama. And if I can't sell it out on this, it's not possible. Play catch, Bailey! Yay! Hello, kitty. Meow. Yo, yo, Mega Savings Day, people. Look, I don't think I've ever been out with so few books in my shop before. No, only ever. So if I should sell out like really quickly. At least I hope so. It's Harper, and she wants a book. Looking for a book featuring folklore. Oh, it's time for the shell game. Watch closely. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay. You can use your channel points to predict where Momo has hidden the ball. And if you win, you get extra channel points. Do you know where it is? Make your predictions while I look for a book featuring folklore. When the 17-year-old Julie loses Sam, the shared future they imagine dies with him and everything changes. All she wants now is to hear his voice again when she calls his phone, and against all odds it doesn't go to voicemail. Yay, Forky! You were paying attention this time. Yay! Well done, Forky. You were paying attention this time. Nice. Thank you very much for playing with Momo. Comedy of Errors. Folklore. Emily Dickinson. Mother Night. God of Small Things. White Teeth. Folklore. Midsummer Night's Dream. That's got folklore. That's got fairies in it. You called it, so you know. Oh, I see. That's good. I'm glad you figured out the trick. Need something to read on tour with folklore elements. A book like Dracula. A chilling classic that masterfully mixes the 19th century epistolary novel with early Gothic horror. We all know what Dracula is, right? The Blind Assassin. Rose of Versailles. Mrs. Dalloway. What is that? On Beauty. No, we can't. Dracula's going to be in the crimey horrors. Love Symbol. First to Die. No, I kind of want something more classic than that, don't we? Alex Cross. The Telltale Heart. I mean, that's kind of it. American Psycho. Okay, I'm going to go with Telltale Heart because it's the only one that's kind of old. No? Okay. Who is Dracula? Hi, Bella. Welcome in. Everyone knows Dracula. Especially if you say it like that. Whee. Dracula. First time chat. Apparently it is. Welcome in. What should I pick? Needs to be suitable for a 10-year-old. Fan of books like A Wrinkle in Time. Science fantasy adventure starting off with starts off the classic Time Quintet series, where three young heroes travel through time and space and face matters of good and evil. There are no kids' books here, but I'm sure we can find something. Time and space, huh? Probably not Death Note. Mrs. Dalloway. Get to know Clarissa as she prepares for a party later that evening. Learn about her life and meet her guests while pondering human nature. Rose of Versailles. Historical romance classic. No. Not got huge amounts to choose from. That's the problem. Poetry. Comedy of Errors. I mean, Comedy of Errors is quite fun. It's probably the only entertaining book. Oh. Isn't Comedy of Errors a bit dated? Yes. It's also the only book that isn't awfully horror-y. How is Juby Dooby doing? Is Juby Dooby doing well, actually. Yeah, I'm much better from my cold. I'm pretty much fully recovered. I'm a little bit tired. I worked very, very long day yesterday. But chilling out with some tiny bookshop in the cozy library with all of you guys. So I hope you've had a very good week as well. My new life as a streamer. You make it sound like a revolution. I hope you've had a very nice week and that your trip down towards the weekend is not too bumpy. What do you want, Klaus? Yo. Busy day, huh? I'm just getting some fresh air while I'm on my break. I have to get back inside now though, so I'll have to browse next time. Are you selling here again soon? Probably. I'm usually not around on Sundays because the shop is closed then, but I might come just for the books. Alright, enjoy your day, yeah? Ciao! Oh my goodness, we've got 5 books left. Come on, buy the books. I want the cheeve. First week back at work after a massive holiday. If it was any more bumpy, you'd think it was a neglected London road. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I was off for 3 days last week. Combination of not being very well and taking some study leave. And yeah, I had enough after just 3 days. I don't know what it's like after how long you were away. Oh dear. Hopefully you can knock it on the head quickly though. Thank you very much for popping by, Rose Wolf. It's nice to see you. Have a nice evening. Literary fiction novel. Classic piece of literature. Can't get enough of To the Lighthouse. The Ramsay family spends the summer on the Isle of Skye with a few of their guests. Among them, a young painter observes the tensions and relationships between the family members and how they change 10 years later. It's Coda! Hello, Cuddles! See, everyone calls him Coda, but I just call him Cuddles. Hello, Cuddles! Hope you've had a good day. I know you were at work, which means it was probably poopy. But thank you very much for coming in and spending the evening with us in the tiny bookshop and the cozy library, which is full of all of your wonderful art, obviously, with all of the very, very beautiful emotes that you created for us. And when did agoraphobic fish get here? Hi, agoraphobic fish. Thank you so much for coming in. You sneaked in. I think it's because Cuddly Coda's name is bright orange, and so I just got distracted. And Julie's here as well. And we all know that you have to say Julie. Hello, thank you very much for coming in. I hope everyone's been having a really nice day. You've got Lego. Cuddly Coda's got Lego. What what Lego have you got? I'm jealous. I want Lego. I've got Percy Pigs. It's not quite as good as Lego, but you know, it's pretty good. Okay, classic literature. Okay. That is not classic literature. God of small things. We're gonna have 3 books left in the bookshop. I'm really trying to get rid of them. Okay. If they say classic literature, I'm gonna go with Emily Dickinson because that's classic. Yes. Lucky Bamboo. Oh, I like the Lucky Bamboo. That's really nice. Yeah, we did it. We got the cheeve. Yay, we got the cheeve. We got the cheeve. We got the cheeve. We got the cheeve. Yeah. There we go. We sold out the whole bookshop. I mean, we did cheat by taking out most of the shelves. Let's put the shelves back in. I mean, look, we took out the entire massive bookcase. I need to paint it again now. What colour was it? There we go. And I can put that on top of there because I don't need that. There we go. Doesn't everybody look cozy? I'm going to move this armchair just to there. Because then we can... No. Items. Where did my candelabra go? Which candelabra is better? +2, +1, +2. Okay, these ones are better. Let's have those ones. There we go. Confirm. Botanical Lego. Yeah, so I've got the botanical, the succulents. So I've got the succulents here behind me. The botanical Lego is really, really lovely. Enjoy your lurk, Julie. Thank you for coming in. Right, what are we doing? We needed to do something, but I can't remember what it was. Was for Tilda, we needed to go to the Liberté to get pastries, but we also need to go to the winter market. How long have we got to go to the winter market before it goes away? Okay, we've got like another 2 weeks to go to the winter market. That's fine. Let's sort Jessica Fletcher out. Let's go to the Liberté and get Jessica Fletcher's pastries. Right, it's expensive, but I need crime novels. Oh crikey, we're running out of fact as well. Let's have those facts. Fact! There you go, I feel better now. Right, Liberté. Classic travel crime. Okay, crime. Boop. Classic. Blub, blub. Blub, blub. Blub, blub. Travel. I did say travel, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Classic travel crime. And then if I put travel there, and then crime there, I've got a shelf and this box to put the others in. I think that's enough, isn't it? So let's do some kids. And some fantasy. And then we need some drama. I need to stop saying it like that, otherwise Forky's going to clip me again. Okay. Do we think that'll do? Actually, I'm going to swap that round. I'm going to put the kids over here. Yeah, okay. I feel better about that. There we go. Yeah. If you look, Forky actually clipped me saying that earlier. Although you did manage to miss the part where I got overexcited and punched the microphone. So, you know, you missed that jump scare. It's been a very exciting stream. Yeah, Osmo does have a clip now. Thank you very much, Forky. Oh, Harper needs a book. Harper needs a book. Looking for a book about nature. Usually prefer factual books, lesser known. Okay. Nature. Architecture. Homage to Catalonia is about the Civil War. More architecture. Why do we only have books about architecture? And Debfoir. Okay, nature. Let's try travel. Journey to the centre of the earth. Catching carp. I mean, a carp is nature. Kind of. Every now and then the mic deserves it. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, I was telling you the other day, I rearranged my desk, so the mic is now on the right, which means I forget it's there. It's Mo! Hi, Mo. Thank you very much for coming by. Are you having a nice evening? I hope you are. East Africa. More architecture. Why do we have so much architecture? Gardening. The Book of Tea. See, tea is not really nature. The Bookshop book. 100 Places to Avoid. Living in Alaska. Frozen Wilderness. 4-star difficulty. I'm thinking it's either going to be carp, globetrotting carp facts, or Alaska. What do we think? Back from work. Yeah, we're doing good in here. Selling books. We're doing pretty well. We're mostly running errands for Jessica Fletcher, who is in hospital after her hip replacement. She's very demanding. She made us carry a stinky fish sandwich around for like 3 days. Yay! Alaska. Thank you very much, Cuddly Coda and Random Name of Doom. You were correct. No one wants to learn about carp. Not really. It's Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Speak. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff. See, now the kitty and the doggo are now sitting next to each other, which is much, much cuter. Oh, hello. Fascinating development at the waterfront. Walt's Trinkets and Treasures. Do you happen to know what's behind that name? From shipwrecks, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Walter will let me have a look behind the counter. I'll report back if I spot anything unexpected. Yes, we do need to go down to the waterfront and see this new shop. But I wanted to get all of the deliveries done for Jessica Fletcher before I forgot about them. Moira's going to give me some pastries. Hey, yeah, are you my delivery driver for the day? I have your pastries right here. Careful, they're still hot. Strawberry tart. Very nice. They're going to make Tilda feel better in no time. I know it. And give her and Nan some big hugs from me, alright? I'll be over there soon to visit once things settle down a bit here. Sure. I will go and deliver some pastries to Tilda, and hopefully I will be done with random Jessica Fletcher fetch quests. Okay. Dystopian novels. The longer the book, the better. Okay. Anything dystopian? Hi, Looper. Welcome in. I did manage to get affiliate. Thank you so much for everyone who keeps showing up. We did get affiliate. We do have some really, really gorgeous emotes as well. So as a follower, you get access to some of our channel emotes that were drawn by the lovely, lovely, very talented Cuddly Coda. I am so in love with the emotes. They are the cutest things ever. I think the Woohoo one is still my favourite. Agoraphobic Fish has a 3-stream streak. Woohoo! Thank you very much for keep coming back. They are so cute. The Woohoo one is my favourite, and the sad face one is so sad. It's just the saddest thing ever. It makes my heart hurt. It's book on head time. I am going to wear a book on my head for 5 minutes. Also drawn by Cuddly Coda. I'm just gonna just have that as a... Actually, that's not a bad idea, actually. Just having something that pops up every so often that just says, Cuddly Coda is the artist, go look, he's awesome. And Forky loves the book on head. Forky is obsessed with the book on head, which is really funny. Plan to break hearts. It really, really has worked. The sad emote is so sad. And there are a few more in development. And also some subscriber icon thingies. They probably have a technical term. But they are subscriber icon thingies. Yummy, yummy. Momo. Num, num, num. Young adult fantasy series. So that's not, none of those are dystopian. Do we have any more fantasy books? No. Do we have any dystopian in the kids section? No. Okay, drama. Red, white and royal blue. Milk and honey. Much ado. Twisted love. No, that's not dystopian either. Right, here we go. Through the badges. There we go. Badges, that's the thing. And there may be some other things coming as well. I have been conspiring with Coda to build up my collection of things to entertain you all with. Okay. Dystopian. Horror. Crime. More crime. More crime. More crime. Well, no, that's horror. More crime. What's this one? Paranormal. There are no dystopians. We need dystopians. Moby Dick, Anna Green Gables, Great Expectations. 1984. There we go. 300 pages. It's not very long. Okay, look. 1984 is probably what we're going to give him, because I don't think we've got anything else. No, okay. 1984. Have that. Off you go. Unconventional, but check out that dystopia. There we go. You're welcome. Oh, there is an ad break coming up. So I will try and be as boring as humanly possible for the next 90 seconds until everybody gets back from ad jail. Thank you very much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the ad break won't be too boring. But it is only 90 seconds. So the 90-second ad breaks I do think are working. Because even though they're more frequent, they are a lot shorter, which somehow feels less awful. I don't know. I'm happy to take feedback on that, because I'm not really sure. I've just taken it more from my sort of logical sense of it feels okay to me, but not really sure. Books about plants and nature. Okay. I'm gonna give him the fish book. Yay! There we go. It's the only book we had that had an animal in it. Have the fish book. Ruff, ruff, belly. Belly, belly. Oh my goodness, someone bought one of the boring architecture books. Take them off my hands. I'm bored of carrying all the architecture books around. That's really annoying, isn't it? I'll stop that. Okay. There we go. It was quite a productive day. We've got 100 G. So oh, cheap. Always buy the cheap books. What do we want? Do we want to buy the... Yeah, we do. We want to buy the crime books because everyone wants crime books. Always buy crime books whenever you see crime books. Do we want these? No, they're a bit expensive. Okay, let's go... Okay, we've got two options. We can either go to the hospital and hand in the last quest for Jessica Fletcher, or we can go down to the fish market and see whatever it is that Walt has created. If we go down to the fish market, I'm gonna swap the bookcase out, because otherwise they get really grouchy because there aren't enough maritime things in your shop. So let's put that out. Is this a... No, that's not a... What else have we got that's maritime-y? Okay, let's put the shells. Okay, right. Can I paint this boat? I don't mind the boat existing, but I kind of hate it. Oh, I can paint it. Okay, I hate it less now. Right, let's put that in there for now. I've got a box of strawberry tarts as well. I did have a fish finger sandwich. This is true. Okay, let's sort out Jessica Fletcher and then she's done with. And we can also finish this other hospital quest, which is to give people romance books. So, right, fact, drama, crime. Fact. Drama. And then crime. Put some crime there. Put some crime here. And then fantasy up there, maybe. Let's finish this shelf of crime. And then there's a couple of travel books here. A couple of kids' books. And then some classics like that. Yeah, do we think? I think that's probably good enough. Okay, do that. Get rid of the pastries. And then we can finish the sell romance books thing as well. Hopefully, if we can get this right. So here we go. Romance novels. What do you want today? Easy, entertaining and uncomplicated. Romance novel. Okay. On beauty. A room of one's own. Not on romance. Shirley is a traditional Bronte romance with a titular intelligent and headstrong heiress. Yet the novel also deals with themes of economic struggles after the introduction of labour-saving machinery. Sound familiar, anyone? Traditional romance? I mean, that's kind of simple. Maybe? Yeah! Okay. So that means that we've done... Have we done the... We have completed the matchmaker quest. Woohoo! Everyone, listen here. I have an update on You Know Who and What's Her Face. The new phlebotomist and Jenny? Yeah, them. Apparently they were spotted snogging in the car park yesterday evening. Who knows how many people have found love because of you. Woohoo! Oh my word. I told you all, didn't I tell you? I can't wait to tell Priya about this. She's not going to believe me. Well, anyway, I have to get back to my shift soon. Yeah, stop sitting on a bench being a nosy Parker. Okay, right. Let's run the coffee machine. Oh, hydrate. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by reading. Why do you always make me hydrate when I'm reading? You like to interrupt me. There we go. I have hydrated. Snogging? Scandalous. See, now I've got a Percy Pig as well. How dare they? In broad daylight as well. Absolutely. So rude. How dare people have relationships. Oh, it's Jessica Fletcher. Oh ho, I'd recognise those pastries anywhere. There we go. I've played a vital part in Tilda's recovery. AKA, I ran around and did fetch quests for her. Lovely. I can finally show the other patients that there's no better place than the Liberté when it comes to sweet treats. I'm very grateful for your visits, dear. You've made my hospital stay a lot more enjoyable. But I must say, I regret introducing my roommate Giselle to Breakneck. She's completely addicted. Please, you need to take the game back so she'll finally give it a rest. Sure. Okay, so you get 2 plus 2 board game enthusiasts will come by. Sure. Thank you very much. I've completed that quest. BRB, Cuddles, you're not allowed to leave. Who said you're allowed to leave? Oh no, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm really grateful that you stayed for as long as you did. I hope you sleep well. Bye. There you go. It was worth running the coffee machine. We sold 1 last cup of coffee. 2 last cups of coffee. See, I have Percy Pig and friends here, so I actually have a cow that tastes of Coca-Cola. It's kind of strange. It's quite nice though. Hello, Bailey. Goodbye. Goodbye. I do have sweets, yeah. I found them in my bag. I think I must have bought them when I was on my way home from the office. And then when I was packing my bag for work the other day, I was like, "Ooh, there's a bag of Percy Pigs in here." So, it's quite good. They're pretty tasty. Okay. Right, we do have this game. We do have -1 recommendations, which, meh. But we do have extra customers, so we'll see that. We'll see how that works for now. Okay. So, we need to go to the winter market, because we haven't been there yet. And we do have quite a lot of money. But we also need to go to the waterfront and see this new shop that Walt's put together. What's the date today? 18th. Okay. There's nothing important happening today. So we could go and see Walt, maybe? Or should we go to the winter market? What do we think? You know, it's a real nice combination. I've got white wine and Percy Pig sweets. I'm kind of curious about this waterfront shop. I think we're going to do this. Okay. So, waterfront, travel and fact. 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 Travel. Travel. And then, right, we've got a boost to fantasy. Let's put some fantasy up there. Then we'll do crime and drama over there. And then we'll do classic and kids over this side. Okay, I think this is good. Right, let's go see what Walt has been building. Oi! Over here, mate. Oh my goodness. Oh look! Welcome. Ain't she a beaut? She is, I've no idea what it is. May I humbly present Walt's Trinkets and Treasures. Thanks to your patronage, we're finally ready to open. Ah, and there's Pet Seagull. That's right, we've got the best fish and chips this side of Bookston Bay. And of course, you can never have too many trinkets, ain't that right? Why don't you take a gander? First one's on the house. Oh, I can have fish and chips. Or just chips. Is there any difference? No. I'm going to have fish and chips. Thank you very much. Oh then, now that we're in business, we're going to have to do some of that, whatchamacallit. That's really detailed. Marketing. That's right. Since, you know, usually not many townsfolk come out to the waterfront. But I've noticed something attracts paying customers above all. Your books. The more you sell here, the more people visit me too. Sure. Cross-promotional deal. Sell 30 books in a day at the waterfront. We can do that. So here's my nifty promotion idea. For every book they buy, customers get a discount at Old Walt's. So you win, because you'll sell more books, and I win, because your customers will be coming my way right after. Brilliant plan, eh? That blah blah membership didn't go to waste after all. Only thing left to do is let people know about the discount. Why don't you take this sign and parade it round town? See if anyone's interested in coming round here. Walt's ad sign. Attracts people from other locations to Walt's shop for every consecutive day you go elsewhere. Okay. Your class, kiddo. Just wait. We'll be drowning in customers soon enough. But in all seriousness, thanks for all that you're doing for me, friend. That's absolutely fine. You're a nice old gent. Don't mind helping you at all. It's Billy. Can you roll over? No. Apparently he doesn't know how to roll over. Apparently he doesn't know how to roll over. Okay. Okay, so we'll see if we can sell 30 books. I reckon we can probably sell 30 books. It's a nice day. Let's run the coffee machine. Can't have just chips, that's illegal. It depends. If it's for tea, I would agree. You can't just have chips for tea. You've got to have like a battered sausage or some fish or something. But if you're wandering along the seafront, anything other than chips is particularly inconvenient. I quite enjoy a romance novel. I enjoy books that have a happy ending. And I tend to read lesser known works. He doesn't only want your customers, he wants you to advertise for him too. Yeah, he's thought this through. Okay, happy ending romance novel. Treasure Island, In Plots Being Honest, Death on the Nile, Henry VI. I'm looking for, let's try drama. Milk and Honey. A poetic journey through heartbreak and healing, and the hurt and love that come with 21st century womanhood. I mean, it says heartbreak and healing, so that implies love. Maybe? It's definitely lesser known. Oh, fine. I'm overthinking again, apparently. Hey! Got to go as I have to take apart my PC. Oh no. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Cuddly Coda. Let me know how you get on taking your PC apart. Good luck. It's Anne. Hi, Anne. Hey, it looks like Walt opened a new shop. How sweet. It was always such a constant to see him sitting on that step, come rain or snow. But I have a feeling that even our Walt's had enough of the weather at this point. Anyway, do you have any tips for getting out of a post-exam slump? I've hardly been outside these days. To be honest, I know I should start working on my dissertation, but I'm still procrastinating. It's just so tough to stay motivated in winter, isn't it? I just want to hibernate till spring like my seeds. But I have a few ideas for the theory chapters, just waiting for them to take the shape of a sentence, you know? Well, I can think about botany tomorrow. Today is for a good old novel. Looking for anything sci-fi. I enjoy a good classic from time to time. Napoleon of Notting Hill is one of my all-time favourites. Oh, okay, we saw this one earlier. Napoleon of Notting Hill. In this alternate universe, successors of the throne of England are chosen through random selection. And while the newest king fails to take his position seriously, one inhabitant of Notting Hill upholds his whimsical decisions with vigour. Okay, gonna go with try to see if we can find anything classic sci-fi. Dune. That would be classic sci-fi. Dracula. Not really. Not sci-fi. Psalm for the Wild Built. Futuristic world running on solar panel. No, not really. I think Dune is probably still the front runner. I think that's travel. Yep, I think Dune is probably all we've got for sci-fi. Have that. Surprising treat. Consider my mind blown. Okay. Romance, classic, again. Do you have anything like Shirley? Traditional Bronte romance with intelligent and headstrong heiress. I'm going round in circles with these today. Okay, romance. Julius Caesar, no. Scott Pilgrim, no. Looking for Alaska, no. Milk and Honey. That wasn't a romance novel last time we tried it. Crime. One of us is lying. Carrie. No. If we were villains. Telltale Heart. Badump, badump, badump. I don't know. I don't know if we've got anything. We might have to try this one that didn't work again because it's the only one that's got anything relationshipy in it. Give it a shot. There you go. You give it a shot. We might actually sell the 30 books we need to do the quest today. We're already up to 23, look. Especially since we've also got coffee going as well. 27. 28. 29. 29. 29. 29. Someone buy one more book. No! Oh, you daft people. Why did you leave me one short? I really dislike you at this very moment. Hydrate. I'm hydrating. Thank you very much, Hammer Time, for the hydrate. I have hydrated, I promise. You're looking through my achievements. So I think... What have we got today? Oh, we've got Walt's ad sign. Oh, we'll hold on to it for a minute. I'm going to put my snowman back out there. I miss my snowman. May you make a suggestion? Of course you can, Forky. What do you suggest? Okay. When I go to the waterfront, use my fish decoration outside. Okay. Assuming something fun's gonna happen. Okay. I think let's go to the winter market. We haven't been to the winter market yet. We've got loads of money in case it's a let's buy things place. We haven't been there yet. Let's try it. Okay, so fantasy crime classic fact. If we go off of what the flea market like, so fantasy crime classic fact, and then I'm going to put the travel over here, and then I'll fill out this little drama, and then okay, let's have a couple more drama. Some more fantasy, more classic. Hi Nat, welcome in. Thank you very much for giving Momo a treat. He very much appreciates it. He gets hungry sitting over there watching us play games. Right, we are off to the winter market. Oh, look, we've got hot drinks and the cafe and the painter guy's there. Happy winter solstice. A chat and a cuppa. Open up shop at the winter market. There we go. We have had a very nice stream so far. Thank you very much, Nat. I appreciate you popping by. Hopefully that means that the little one has been contained. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I appreciate you coming by. I hope you've had a nice afternoon. Thanks for coming by, babes. Can I interest you in a cuppa? Or maybe some scrumptious roasted almonds? Oh yeah. Just pop by if you need some more, yeah? Or, you know, we can just chat too. Laters. Laters. Oh, doesn't this look festive? Okay, open the bookshop. Oh, Christmassy things. Hi, welcome to the Horticultural Society's winter offers. As you can see, we have fir trees and all kinds of other greenery that does well in winter. And since we're friends, you can pick out your favourite ones too. Thank you very much. Oh, we can have a Christmas tree. Oh, gotta have mistletoe. And a Christmas tree. Gotta have that. Successfully left her room about 10 minutes ago. Working until 6 PM our time, so glad I still got to catch a little of your stream. Oh, thanks, Nat. I appreciate you making the effort to pop by, especially if Litlin was being less than agreeable about going to bed. Thank you very much for coming by. It's nice to see you. Got lots of different shades of blue. I really like that. Nosy, if I had my own choices over the colour of my own bookshop, this is the colour I would paint it. In fact, I'm going to buy this colour because it's a very lovely colour. But chat is probably not going to let me paint my bookshop that colour. So what are you selling over here? Roasted almonds. For the rest of the day, +1 recommendations. And coffee, the same. Okay, let's have some roasted almonds. We'll take some extra recommendations. Why not? Oh, wait a second. Before I forget, both of our shops have been quite busy here, yeah? I mean, I've definitely sold out my stock once or twice already. Do you think you can keep up? Oh, no. Sell out your stock. Sell out your full stock at the winter market. Oh, it was hard enough to get it to go at the... It was hard enough to do it at the other one. Oh, it's annoying. Alright, we'll have to come back here another day because we definitely can't sell out if we've got that many bookcases in there. Hello and merry Yuletide. But my friend, where is your holiday spirit? You'll need some festive decorations or you'll upset your customers. Equip 4 festive items at the winter market. We'd have a small furnace. A festive candle. A festive candle. I don't mind a festive candle. And also, why don't my lights count as festive? I've got fairy lights, look. Fairy lights. Ah, it's a duck. Goodness. Of all of the noises, the duck always makes me jump. It's bring a book to school day. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. And I like niche books for the most part. But absolutely nothing romantic, please. Oh, okay. An ad break is... An ad break is coming up. Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around. And I will see you back here in a minute or so. I appreciate you sticking around. Why did you get such an aggressive duck? Because I thought it was the funniest duck sound clip that I could find. It is a funny duck. I didn't just want one quack. I wanted like a couple, and so this one was. He's quite an entertaining duck. He's just, sudden loud noises. Okay, so we want a fact book, something niche. Okay. The Poetry of Architecture. This revolutionary book aims to challenge the cultural attitudes and systematic biases behind anti-fatness and calls for a social justice movement that includes fat activism. Ah, no, Lupa's stuck in ad jail. Sorry. He'll be back soon, I promise. Fact book, something niche. Beauty. Origin of the species. Let's give you origin of species. That's niche. That will be useful. Yes, it will. Hopefully Adjo won't last too long. Come back, everybody, come back. Oh, it's Fern. What do you want? Oh, hey, sorry. Let me take out my earbuds. What were you listening to? Oh, nothing. I was just using them for noise cancelling. I mean, I do that quite a lot. Back in the room, finally found a use for the sad emote. Yeah, ad jail. Hopefully the ads weren't too long. I've got it set so that you get like very short ads slightly more frequently. So let me know if you think that's a good plan. But yeah, I'm still still tweaking. I usually try and avoid the busier hours. Today I didn't want to miss your shop. Oh, you're very sweet. Because I needed a book, of course. Oh, Fern, you're very sweet. So yes, the books. They're over there, aren't they? Bye. Aw, he's very cute. Hello, I'm here on research. I'm looking for anything sci-fi. Less than 200 pages. My goodness. 208, 200, 400, 400, 350, 200, 500, 128. Okay, that's a ghost story. Pro tip, if you ever have to put some BRB screen, run an ad to reset the timer. That is a great idea, Conglomerate. I hadn't thought of that. Thank you, that's a really good hint. Maybe if you had a mod that would do that for you. Okay, we've got less than 200. We've got ghost stories, but that's not really what he's looking for. 200, crumbs. 300, 400, 1,000. 160. Richard II is also not sci-fi. 400, 200, 300, 200. Cook Korean. Not really sci-fi. Oh my goodness. 96 pages. Not sci-fi, but, you know, getting there. 200, 400. Oh my goodness. 200. He's looking for something that I'm sure doesn't exist, but we're going to try. Tilting heart. 200, 200. 74 pages. 197 pages. Okay, there was a... I'm going to give him the ghost stories because... Yeah, there wasn't any sci-fi. Have ghosts instead. It's close. Force ads on my starting soon and BRB screens. Yeah, see, this I hadn't thought of really because I made it so that people don't get ads at the beginning of stream, but actually I leave the loading screen actually for quite a while, so I actually it wouldn't be encroaching upon me saying hi to you. It would just be on the sort of the loading tralala kind of screen. That's actually a really good idea. I really appreciate you guys giving me all these hints because I'm learning as I go. So I don't know where the force ad break is in the main in the mod screen because I've not noticed it when I've been on you guys' streams having a look. But I can definitely do it from the streamer dashboard, which is definitely worth doing. If I need to take a break at any point, I can just go, oh, actually, you guys have a... Only editors can run breaks. Okay. Hang on a minute. Why are you stamping Coda's foot as well? He's not even here. Okay. Right, should we decorate our bookshop for Christmas? So I'm gonna take... Right, I'm gonna take breakneck away, and this, and this, and this plant as well. Take this plant away. I'm also gonna take this bookshelf away because it annoys me. I'm gonna put this bookshelf here. And then I'm gonna put... Where's my other bookshelf? Where'd it go? There. Put this bookshelf here. Oh, why can that one only go on that side? Oh, that's annoying. You can go that side. Okay. Fine. I just didn't want the tall one in the middle because it was hurting my brain. Put that one there. And then let's get our Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree can only go outside. Put the Christmas tree there. And put the mistletoe here. And let's put the board game here. And put the candle there. Oh, isn't it looking nice and Christmassy? Wouldn't give my mods editor access, they mess with me enough. Well, this is true, you know. We all know that Forky is the kind of person that would mess with me if given the chance. No, he wouldn't. He'd just make me put a book on my head constantly. Which I think technically he can probably make happen anyway, because he could just redeem it and then refund himself over and over. But you wouldn't do that to me, would you? You are trustworthy. You are trustworthy. It is possible for you to... You could do it, but you don't. This is true. You don't. And it is muchly appreciated. Okay, I can put one more thing on the floor. Did I have anything else that was Christmassy? No. What's the rocket do? Oh, the rocket's quite cool. Let's put the rocket back out. And let's put these back out as well. Why not? Actually, let's not put the candles on the floor. Let's put the candles up there. It's probably safer. Mr. Bookston's quite expensive. I don't know what else to put out, really. What was on that table? The rocket was on that table, so I've got that already. Okay. Let's leave it like that. Right, where are we going to go today? So what have we got? Equip 4 festive items at the winter market. We've got 3. We need to sell everything in the shop. So we could... How much longer have we got of the winter market? We've got a whole week. So we could take some shelves out and try and just do that quest. In one waterfront with the fish on the floor. Okay, I will do as... I will get a fish. Where's my fish? I've got a fish. Here's a fish. Okay, I'll put my snowman away and I will replace it with a fish. This better be worth it. Fuck. Okay. Oh, actually, we need to sell 30 books at the waterfront anyway, so... What is it? Fact and travel. Fact and travel. We'll have some crime and some drama and some fantasy and some classic. I'm not going to worry about kids because, never mind. Go. It didn't say if it worked in this season. I hope it works. Okay, we'll see. Well, I need to sell 30 books in one day anyway, so I'll have a go. There's a fish. Oh no. My... Oh no. Oh no. Being in... Oh my god, there are seagulls everywhere. Oh my god, there are so many seagulls. Gods, what have you done? Oh my god, there are seagulls everywhere. Oh my goodness, we've been infested by seagulls. Bloody rascals, stay away from my fish, you hear? Don't stop me. Sorry about that. Something's up with the gulls today. They've been swarming this place much more than usual. They're scaring away anyone coming near here. Oh, can you imagine what havoc they would wreak on those stuck-up cruise ship tourists? Anyway, let's see if I can still sell for a bit. Okay. +1 recommendations. It's kind of cool. You can buy them and just you're buying an additional okay, that's it. You just cheers then, matey. Okay. So I'm probably not going to sell that. I'm not going to sell my 30 books today, am I? If you've only got Sorry, could I bother you a sec? So, I didn't find what I was looking for. Give me something straight from the stage. Titus Andronicus. Haunting of Hill House, 20,000 Leagues. Macbeth, The Magic Fish. Henry. Titus Andronicus. There we go. There's another reason why you did it. Oh no. What are the seagulls going to do? What are the seagulls going to do? Okay. 5. Gawk! What? Sell... Have you tried selling them to seagulls? Am I selling a book to a seagull? You're welcome. Oh my god, you just sell a book to a seagull. That's amazing. I'm assuming you don't get any money for it, but that is really funny. Plus 40% danger. Amazing. You do get to sell books to seagulls. That's baffling. Hey you! So, still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but it's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please, distract me with a book. Right, what do you want? Book about plants or rocks or animals. Can't get enough of Journey to the Centre of the Earth. Have you always wanted to meet a dinosaur? Easy, hop down an Icelandic volcano and check out the Earth's core. They should hopefully still be there. Okay. Book about plants or rocks or animals. Fungi. Unconventional. Technically not a plant, but you know. Hey, do you have a fish for me too? I want to try and feed the seagulls. If I can train them to listen to me, I'll probably be the greatest ornithologist ever. I mean, bird watching is for beginners. Let's get a bird army. I'm beginning to like that child. Can't get enough of Beloved. Gothic historical fiction by Toni Morrison, master of magical realism. Beloved tells a story about the trauma of slavery and how past hurt can linger like a ghost. Okay, so this is going to be over here somewhere. Cat's Eye. Women's art, memory, and a childhood friendship gone awry. Magic Fish. Emotional yet hopeful young adult graphic novel. Macbeth, Evelyn Hugo, It, Gossip Fire, Inheritance Games, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah. Might have to be maybe that one? Well, fine. Never mind. How many seagulls do you get per day? Oh my god, they're everywhere. Look at them. Amazing. Thank you very much, Forky. I very much enjoyed that. Okay. Always buy the boxes of cheap books, no matter what, we buy the cheap books. Okay. I think we've probably got... Hang on. Let me check on the... Okay. We've probably got time for one more day before I am going to get interrupted by the arrival of someone with dinner. So, I've got one more day. There's nothing going on. So, what have we got in the diary to do? So, quests. So we do have to try and sell out at the winter market and equip 4 festive items. So we could try and do that, because I think that's probably doable. Because all we really need to do is take out this bookcase. That worked for us at the supermarket. I'm going to pick up the fish. I'm not taking a fish with me. I'm very, very upset that my snowman does not count as a seasonal decoration. Right, put the fish sign inside, and that gives us 2 spaces for when we buy another seasonal item. And then if we go to the winter market, we've only got 1 bookcase, so that's fine. So, fantasy, crime, classic, fact. Okay, crime. Fantasy. Classic. Fact. There we go. What's for dinner today? Pasta and sauce with garlic bread today. Very simple, but tasty. Alright, what have you got for the... A festive garland. There we go. Oh no, it didn't put up my festive garland. Did it? That's upsetting. If I talk to you again, do I get the... Oh. Come again soon. What about now? No, fine. Just spend my money on things I don't want. It's fine. Hello, Moira. I'm going to have a Yuletide coffee today. Thank you very much. I will accept my extra recommendations. Garlic bread is always a good idea. Garlic bread is always a good idea. I very much like something with a historical setting. Okay. We have learned before that when someone says historical setting, old book does not count. Yes, I know. Yes, everybody. Yes, Forky is determined that I don't forget to tell you that I am streaming again tomorrow, which is a surprise and very much out of scope of my usual. But yes, I'm streaming We Were Here with Maisie, aka The Focus Teacup, at 6:30 UK time tomorrow. Which is very exciting. What's the artist guy got today? He has paint and a painting of the Bookston Lighthouse. No, it's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Art Dealer. What about Anne? What's Anne got today? Oh, okay. We only have daisies. I don't need daisies. Cheers. Okay. I'm looking for a piece of classic literature. Classic. Really keen on the classic. What can you recommend for a collector of classic literature? A high page count. Okay. 350, 200, 1276. Have the Count of Monte Cristo. There you go. You enjoy that, love. Right, come on, sell faster, sell faster. Come on, sell faster. We've got to sell out. Oh, crumbs. Whoa, hello there, old boy. Can you give paw? Yes. Whoa, almost. Good boy. Bailey is such a good name. I kind of want to write a song with it. How's it going? Enjoying the snow these days? I love it, mate. Finally an excuse to spend all my time at home. I agree. I've been trying to bake some biscuits in my spare time, but I keep forgetting them in the oven. No matter what I do, they just slip my mind. But now I'm here, and all is well at the winter market. Recommendation. Give me one of those old classics, and I want something with a lot of pages. However, humorous books aren't my vibe. Okay, I want a classic that's got lots of pages. What's got a lot of pages around here? It. The Silmarillion. I mean, the Silmarillion is actually, I would call that a classic. Okay, let's go with the Silmarillion, because I'd probably still call that a classic. He's probably not going to like it, though. Oh, okay. There we go. I mean, it is probably a classic as well. Like, it's a classic of its genre. Fantasy, no witchcraft or magic. Okay. Sort of running out here, love. Don't really have anything fantasy-y. Dictionary, let's see. Glass Castle, Herbcraft. Maybe. English grammar. I don't think we have any acting students. Have the Curious Incident. Nah, no. We don't have any fantasy books. I think someone bought the last one as that was triggered, I think. Come on, sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out. We've still got time, we've still got time. Sell out, sell out, sell out. No! I've got 4 of those left and 5 of those left. Rats. I wish there were fantasy books left. I wish you'd buy a fact book instead. Bah. That's annoying. Oh well, we tried. We tried. But we did buy some more seasonal decorations, so hopefully we can do it next time. Excuse me. Right. Always buy the cheap books. And then with that, I think I am going to draw today's stream to a close. So thank you so much everybody for hanging out with me this evening. Yeah, as Forky said, I am going to be streaming again tomorrow with my good friend Maisie, aka the Focus Teacup. We'll be playing a co-op puzzle game, and we'll be starting at 6:30 UK time tomorrow. I was having a look and see who's online. Let's refresh my who is playing Tiny Bookshop. Is there anybody else playing Tiny Bookshop that we can go and raid? No, there is no one else playing Tiny Bookshop. Okay, in that case, who's this? Okay. I am going to... Wow, that's loud. Okay, let me see if I can make this work. I have found someone else that is playing something nice and cozy. So we are going over to raid a streamer called Cozy Oak, who is currently playing Animal Crossing. So let's pop over there. I'm a big fan of Animal Crossing. I played it a lot when it first came out. So enjoy. Thank you everyone, and hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. And I very much appreciate you sticking around to play Tiny Bookshop with me today. Farewell. See you tomorrow maybe. Bye.